The girl who shared her smile. In a gray little town where the rain never seemed to stop, there lived a girl named Mara. The people there walked quickly with their heads down, their faces pale and tired. The sky was always cloudy, and laughter had become something that belonged to the old days. But Mara was different. She had a smile bright, warm, and real. It wasn't because her life was easy. Her shoes had holes. Her father worked long hours in the coal factory, and her mother often sat by the window staring at nothing at all. But even so, every morning, Mara smiled at the world. She smiled at the baker who burned his bread. She smiled at the old woman feeding pigeons. She smiled at the postman who forgot his route. And, one by one, people began to notice a small change. The first day, the baker smiled back just a little. His bread still burned, but he hummed while kneading the dough. The next day, the postman whistled as he delivered letters. He found himself taking the long route so he could pass Mara's street again. Then one afternoon, the gray clouds over the town broke open, and a patch of sunlight touched the cobblestones for the first time in months. The townsfolk whispered that maybe, just maybe, it had something to do with her. But not everyone liked it. The Fraumaker. At the edge of town lived a man named Mr. Gritch. He was the owner of the coal factory and he hated smiles. Smiling doesn't make coal burn hotter, he would bark. Smiling doesn't fix broken machines. He saw Mara's smile as dangerous. People will get ideas, he said. They'll forget their work. They'll forget their place. So one stormy night, he sent his workers to block the streets and hang black curtains over every window. He even ordered that mirrors be taken away. No reflections, no smiles, he growled. By morning, the town was darker than ever. The day the smile disappeared, when Mara woke up and looked outside, the streets were silent. No baker, no postman, no laughter. She went out anyway, her umbrella bobbing through the rain. "Good morning," she called, but no one answered. Her smile flickered, just a little. By evening, she sat alone by the fountain in the town square, where even the water seemed too tired to sparkle. Her reflection looked back at her small and sad. For the first time in her life, Mara couldn't find her smile. She whispered, "Maybe I was foolish to think it mattered," and she began to cry. The smile returns, but then a small sound broke the silence. It was a baker's boy, standing under a dripping awning. "Miss Mara," he said softly. "Don't cry." She looked up. "Why not? The world's gone dark." The boy shook his head. "No, it's only dark because you stopped smiling." Something inside her stirred a tiny flicker of warmth. He reached into his pocket and pulled out something wrapped in paper. "I saved you this," he said. Inside was a single golden roll, still warm. "You shared your smile with everyone. Now it's our turn to share with you." Behind him, the postman stepped forward. Then the old woman. Then the factory workers, one by one, pulling aside the black curtains, letting the faint sunlight spill through. They had come for her. They needed her smile, and she realized she needed them too. The town that remembered. Mara stood, wiped her tears, and smiled once more, this time through the rain. The light grew stronger, brighter, warmer. The raindrops turned to sparkles, and even the gray clouds above seemed to blush with gold. Mr. Gritch watched from his window. His skull trembled. He tried not to, but a tiny smile crept across his face. From that day on, The town wasn't just brighter, it was alive. People talked, they laughed, they looked up, and when someone new moved in and asked, "Why is everyone smiling?" the townsfolk would say, "Because once a little girl shared hers and we never gave it back."